Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this episode of Health Guidelines for Hajj and Umrah, I will inshallah discuss some common nuisance problems that we encounter when we arrive in Saudi Arabia because of acclimatization problems. The very hot and dry conditions may cause you to develop swelling of your feet. As vasodilatation takes place of the peripheral circulation, the peripheral circulation dilates, causing fluid to go out of your blood vessels into your surrounding tissues. This swelling of the legs usually settles within a few days. It causes inconvenience, as putting on your footwear may be a problem, because you may not be able to put your buckles on, or you may not be able to get your foot into your footwear. But leg elevation alternating with walking should sort the problem out. It's not a serious problem. In a few days it should go away. If it persists, please consult a doctor in case you have developed a cardiac or a kidney problem, especially if you're older. But if you're a young person, the chances are that your body is acclimatizing to the weather conditions, and that's the reason why you're getting this swelling. Another problem that can develop due to the heat in people who have a sensitive skin or eczema is an itchy rash, a little pimply itchy rash, very much like a heat rash. It is usually present in the outer aspects of the legs and the thighs and the hips and the arms and the forearms and over the low back area, and sometimes on the abdomen. It's a very itchy rash, and it's a real nuisance. Once acclimatization takes place in about 4 or 5 days or up to a week, the rash usually goes away. It needs cooling with some calamine lotion, and if it becomes a problem and it itches quite a bit, you can use a steroid cream to try and soothe it down. Scratching increases the itching, so please try not to scratch this, because it will just intensify the itching. Also, the scratching may lead to the damage to the skin, which may cause infections. So please try and avoid scratching this. If you are unfortunate enough to get it, cool it with some calamine lotion or use a steroid cream. Another problem that we encounter is dehydration. Remember, dehydration causes dizziness, weakness, loss of energy, lethargy, and sleepiness. You don't really want to develop these problems while you're on Hajj and Umrah. You need to be as alert as possible. Many people ask me to give them something for energy during Hajj and Umrah. And most of the time, the reason why the energy levels are low is because of mild dehydration. So please make sure that you hydrate yourself very well. It is better to get yourself into a routine so that you don't have to remember to drink. Otherwise, you are likely to forget, especially if you're not one that has a habit of drinking water all the time. So get into a routine, and I would suggest that the routine that you use, that with each salah that you go for, drink 2 full cups of Zamzam while you are in the haram. So even if you are going to stay there for 2 or 3 salahs in a row, at each salah time, drink 2 of those cups of Zamzam in the haram. And that way, with the 5 salahs, you would have drunk 10 cups of water without even thinking about it. Many people do not drink enough liquids because of the fear of having to pass urine whilst in the haram. Because of the hot conditions, you will find that you will pass very little urine. So that's an unfounded fear. That may be true at home, but in Saudi Arabia, because of the extreme heat, it is different. Please drink at least 10 to 12 glasses of liquids a day. You can count fruit juices in it as well, but what you really need for hydration is water, and the best water to drink in Saudi Arabia is Zamzam water. From dehydration and extreme heat, you can also develop heat exhaustion, when your body temperature goes up to assume the outside temperature. Heat exhaustion results in extreme weakness, disorientation, hallucination, and fits. So just be careful of this condition. The extreme complication is a heat stroke, when the blood in your brain clots, resulting in a stroke. So it can be quite serious. So please take care that if you are going to be walking in the midday sun, or between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., if you're going to be out for any length of time, please use an umbrella or use a head covering if you go out. Otherwise, keep yourself well hydrated, and you will find that you will not suffer this inconvenience.